Hello everyone, and welcome to the Digital Diversity Project, a streaming and blogging project focusing on spotlighting LGBTQIA plus game developers and the games that they make. These games may or may not have queer themes in them, but they are made by the queer community, and that is pretty heckin' good. We've already got a few wonderful folks in chat today, so hi y'all. Let me know how all sound and stuff is going. This is our first time back, so this is going to be a bit. It's been a year, folks. It's been a whole year since we last did a digital diversity stream, and I am really excited. These are honestly my favorite streams in the world. Last year, the last 12 months were not fun. But we got through it and we're back up and doing this again. The Digital Diversity Project does have a lot of cool stuff planned for this year. We've got some blogs lined up, we've got some interviews, we've got lots of streams planned. I did a call around to see if anyone had stuff they wanted me to show, and I got a lot of responses. So I think we're covered for about the next 5 or so streams at least. But if you are a queer game developer and you have a game that you would like to share with the world, hit me up on my Twitter, just NBKaiju. For all folks who are watching on YouTube and Twitch, please hit either that follow or that subscribe button. Really helps us a lot. I can't believe I've started saying this, but you know, got to help those algorithms doing the thing. So today we have 2 pretty awesome games that I've been looking at. We have Return of the SLIMEPIRES. We've got the links down below. There will be a link for each one down below. And we will, of course, be going through any content warnings before we start anything. I don't think this had any content warnings. It is a Pico game, so it's essentially a platformer. And we also have You Shall Not Remain, which I'm also very keen to check in on. So yeah, how is everyone doing? How are you all doing today? I am so excited to be here and sharing some experiences with y'all. Hey Tangled, I will have your games on here in the next couple of weeks, no doubt. Draz, you are wonderful. Hello, how you doing? Leo, how you doing? I hope everyone's good today. I'm not streaming on YouTube, but I will be. All of the digital diversity content is stored on the channel. Just look for digital diversity. You'll find us there. We are currently waiting to get that promised URL. YouTube has very specific requirements for what they want before they actually give you a proper URL, and we are waiting for that to go through. We've met the requirements, but YouTube is YouTube. And it's not particularly great with queer content. So yeah, as it is, it is. So yeah, by the look of it, we've got one platformer game today, which we're starting with, and then we'll be moving over to something a bit heavier and a bit more story-focused. I'm really keen to do this, as it has been a year since I last did this. There's so much for me to catch up on. Hey AV, how you doing? There's so many queer games out there to catch up on. I will not be doing all of them. That's for damn sure. If you go to nbkaiju.com, that is the main interview / blog site where everything is stored. It also has a copy of the Digital Diversity podcast that we did about 7 episodes for, I think it was, before life became life. But that is the only place you will find the special secret adults only episode. Which really wish I could have checked up on YouTube, because it is honestly my favorite. It's one of my favorite episodes. But things are as they are. Yeah, I'm excited. As you all can tell, I am nervously excited. These games give me life. These games give me hope. They make me happy because it allows folks who don't normally get to tell stories or to have a place in media, a place to make stuff. And sometimes it can be a really heart-wrenching visual novel about perseverance, and sometimes it can be something really funny. Sometimes it can be just, it can be anything. Like, storytellers tell their stories in whichever way they feel right for them. So, I am going to have a sip of tea, and then we shall get started with Return of the SLIMEPIRES by Sophie Holden. There is a link below. There is also a link if you wanted to support the Digital Diversity Project. This is all self and community funded. There's a little Ko-fi link down the bottom. So yeah, shall we get going with this? Now, I believe there's only a few controls here, so I think even someone like me who has problems with a lot of controller games should be able to do this. Pretty much everything is down on the bottom rung, so it's either C, Z, X, C, or V. So we'll go Z. There we go. Okay. We have a little person. They can jump. And they can shoot. Okay. Okay. Same simple. I like platformers. I grew up with platformers. This is really cute. I love... the last Pico game I played was that... ooh, we can do slide. That's a good slide. I don't know about you, but I like that slide. The last Pico game I played was the Pico Celeste. So, alright, I think that was a checkpoint. I don't actually know if there's a story in this, or we just play and it is as it is, but I see slimes. I definitely see slimes. Okay. Those look like spikes, so I'm going to avoid them. I really don't know what to expect in this. This is very cute, though. Like, okay, those look like those seem to be checkpoints. Okay. And as I said, these are to be on Digital Diversity. A game just needs to be made by someone from the queer community. It doesn't have to have those themes. Wow. Okay. That is a quick death. Those are spikes. This is suddenly feeling very Celeste, and I'm scared. And now we've got flying slimes. Because not all games need to be, like, sometimes just existing is enough to... Existing as a queer person is enough to... Uh-oh. 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 I'm turning into a slime. I'm turning into a slime. Holy shit, now I'm a slime. Okay, we are now a slime. I did not get turned into a slime blob. Glob. Ooze. I don't know what I was expecting. POV, you are a slime. And we can vibrate, apparently. I don't know what's going on, but we are now slimes. Okay, for anyone who had get turned into a slime on the on your TF bingo chart, you can now cross off slime TF. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I can't shoot. How do I get unturned into a slime? Yeah, I was not expecting this. The safe room is that way, but it's a little too late because we're already slime. It just says ooze. What if we, like, splat? We cannot splat. Okay. Reminds me a bit of Metal Slug when you get turned into a mummy. Yeah, I was not expecting this. So for those who might not know, TF, or transformation, is a very common theme within the queer community, especially for trans folks like me, because you know we a lot of us have had to go through transformations of our own. I don't know how to respawn. Oh, okay. Oh, I just go in that and it just kills me. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, how people want to be represented is kind of important. Okay, good to know though. Like, we need to, if we get infected, we need to like shift, like go back ASAP. Otherwise, we're just useless. I mean, we're very pretty, but we're not entirely useful. We at least have checkpoints. Inspect. As ordered, I've changed the protocols for the safe room corridors doors. They will remain sealed even in case of power loss. We can stay secure in there even if the horde break in and damage generates. Good work. Hopefully it won't be necessary. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, like I'm not entirely sure what I expected. But it's got slimes, and that's kind of all that matters, I guess. Yeah. Are these like explosive barrels or what? No? Okay. Yeah, this has me feeling a lot of explosive barrels for the win. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and I'm digging it. I gotta say, I'm quite digging this. So safe room access denied, insufficient power. Okay, so we've got to turn on the 3 generators. That's always fun. It's always in 3s, right? It's always in 3s. So that one, and then we'll go down. This is really cool, actually. I never really got into Pico stuff, but it's very cool. It's very oh, wow, that's a lot of slime. I mean, at least we can shoot up. But you can't shoot when moving, which is a little worrisome. Okay. This is pretty rad. Like, no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Whoa, okay. We can save ourselves if we go to the checkpoint. That being said, part of me wants to stay as a slime. But that just might be me. But yeah, so we have... Oh, that's cool. These tile sets are really cute. Like, I'm loving what they've done with these tile sets. What is the safe way to go here? I guess that way. I'm not sure which way we're going to go with digital diversity this year. We've got a lot of different content out last couple of years, because it has been now 4 years since the digital diversity project started. I'm pretty happy about that. We started at the end of, I believe at the end of March 2018. We've gone through a lot of games since then. A lot that I've played, a lot that I've streamed, a lot of devs that I've talked to. We are going to be doing a lot more of that over the coming year and future. Maintenance report, 2nd of the 7th, 2097. All systems are fine. Walls are looking a bit green, but it's probably just moss. Yep, probably just moss. This feels like a jump scare territory. I don't know about you, but this is starting to feel a little, oh, that's a lot of green. That is a lot of green. I'm actually wondering if there is an advantage to being a slime. that is something I'm curious about, is if there is some actual real advantage to being the slime in this. But I tell you what, my time playing Celeste has definitely made, has definitely made this game a lot more understandable in terms of dynamics. Because I don't know about if folks know it, but Celeste, which is one of the best games ever made, was originally designed in Pico. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It even sounds like oh no, oh no. Nope, I'm dead. Wait, glove. It's a restore point, and it can heal partially infected and record a human to ensure their survival. It doesn't work for SLIMEPIRES. Welp. Okay. I do love how this is done though. It's very cleverly designed. I'm a little sad I don't have a double jump, because everyone knows that trans people can double jump. It's just, you know, that's how life works. Okay, there is a point there. Actually, we can drop down fine, because even if we get infected, we're okay. Alright. Switch. Yeah, the real message of Celeste is that trans people can double jump. Okay, we have power. We don't have that door. Okay, so that's 1. So, okay, we can't jump onto those because those are spikes. We need to find a couple more power. Wait, we didn't get all the way, or do we have to do all 3 first? We might have to do all 3 first? Alright. Alright, we go this way. There we go. Alright. Going down. This is cool. This is honestly a lot of fun. Like, being a Pico game, I kind of had... Nice. I kind of had an idea what I was expecting. Because, like, there's not really a limitation of what you can make with Pico. It's a pretty straightforward engine, but I think it can make some pretty great games. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Okay, that wasn't fun. That wasn't fun. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to shoot that. The question is, will our bullet travel off the edge? Yes. Okay. So, yeah, the question is, does the bullet travel across? Because if it travels across... No. Okay. Yep, it does. Sweet. But we can't... Oh, we can't grapple on those. Okay. I'm at least glad that I'm not playing this game with a controller, because I would probably make a mess. I have forever been a computer player. So pretty much if it doesn't come with a mouse and a keyboard, I'm probably going to be terrible at playing it. I mean, at least if we get slimed here... Yoink! Woo! That was close. Oh god, ladder levels. Are ladder levels worse than sewer levels? Let's discuss. No. What have folks been playing recently? Have you been playing or even making any games lately? This is one of those spaces that we very much enjoy talking about things that we've played, about experiences we've had. Okay, we can't accidentally double shoot those, so that's useful. This has me feeling a lot of, like, I don't know why, but it gives me a bunch of Commander Keen vibes. I think that's just because I played Commander Keen so much growing up, that's kind of a default for me when it comes to platformers. Guilty Gear Strive and riding a couple of times. Oh, and I believe you're... Trans Yuri Twines. Oh, yes. And folks who might not know that the Queer Games Bundle for 2022 is going live as of today, which is the 24th of April. It's going live in, I believe, 2 weeks. And for those who don't know, the Queer Games Bundle is a really big games bundle available on itch.io that spreads all of its proceeds towards a lot of different queer game devs. Yep, so itch.io/jam/queer games bundle 2022. It'll pop up when it pops up. Last year it raised, I believe it was somewhere in the boundaries of $150,000, spread between, I think, about 200 different developers and content creators. It was amazing, and without that, I wouldn't have made my game, Kaiju Noir, because I needed that to help me fund the production. So that bundle will go towards production of games. That goes just towards living expenses, and it's pretty huge. Oh, right, what's this say? If the safe room is only place that is completely slime-proof, why don't we just all move in there? You want to live even more cramped than we do now. Good point. I mean, what's your choice? Live cramped or live slimed? Did I do that? No, there we go. But yeah, so that's coming up soon. It's going to be absolutely rad. So that one's done. We've done that top one. We can now go up here because that's not spiky. So is that all of them? Okay, red, green, and we just need the last one, which is... We've already done that one, so I'm guessing it's going to be on the other side. But yeah, so that one goes live in like 2 weeks, I think it is. I'm very excited for it. There's some really cool games in there. Kaiju Noir is going to be on that one, because it wouldn't exist without the year before's bundle. It's going into this year's bundle, because heck, I'm just very grateful. We've been hiding down here for so long. Maybe the Horde isn't on the surface anymore. Don't be a fool. Where would they have gone? They don't know. Space? Where did they even come from? They came from our imaginations. What? Oh, that was close. Okay, that's clever. That is a very clever move. Okay, this has been really well designed. This is very cool. I don't play a lot of platformers anymore. I just don't really have the reaction speed for it. But this one is very straightforward. It has a lot of really cool design. And I am pretty heckin' here for it. What? There we go. Also, I just like making barrels explode. I don't know, but, you know. Does this game have X in it to quantify as a game? I like the exploding barrel side. It doesn't need them. Crates are also good. If you're going to get into weird discourse about what qualifies a game, it having to have explosive barrels or crates is usually a fun one. Oh, I go like that. Yeah. It's just got very good level design. Like, it flows really nicely. And 3. Safe room. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Whoop. Alright, let's see if the safe room is actually safe. Or if it's just full of more slimes. I'm kind of hoping for more slimes. I like slimes. I was actually contemplating at some point making a slime girl dating game with cryptids in it. So it's sort of like cryptids and slime girls and stuff like that ages ago. It's still kind of on my thing. One day I'm going to work with someone and make a proper dating sim. I don't think I have really the understanding of those games enough, even though I've been playing them since I was a kid. Say for why does this feel this doesn't feel safe. This uh safe question mark? Uh hmm. I think I just need to work with some more folks and make some different kinds of games. Kaiju Noir was a very solid story driven game, but people like dating sims. Ending B, you live out the remainder of your life here in isolation, safe but alone. Wow. That's that's some feels. Yeah, that one hits kind of hard for me. I don't know about you, but that's that's some feels right there. Wow. I didn't really know what to expect. That is some really cool design, and there's obviously, yeah, this is interesting. I didn't expect we'd get through the first game already. This is pretty heckin' cool, I gotta say. Uh, I'm not gonna try and find the rest of the endings because I always like doing one ending if I get through a full game. Sometimes I like getting through like the first couple of hours of a game and say, you know what, the rest of the story is yours to play because I think you should. Uh, there are obviously more endings to this game. I'm guessing one where you become one with the slimes. And I gotta say, becoming one with the slimes does sound like a pretty fun ending. But you know, that's just me. That's not necessarily you. But yeah, so go check out Return of the Slime Pies for yourself. It is up there free on itch. Of course, you can always go there and tip the creator because that's always heckin' cool. Yeah, and we'll move on to our next game. But reset card. Yeah, so go check that one out. We're just going to quickly flip this off while we switch to the next game. I am... Oh, thank you, friend. So we're just going to blop that out. And we're going to get our next game up and running. Where are we? Where are we? We're here. We're queer. And we're going to grab the URL for this one. Now, this is one that I have had on my to-play list for quite a while now. And I am very excited to give it a play. So the second game we're doing today, we'll only do 2 today, depends how fast we get through this one. I might have to start having backup games ready. But this one is called You Will Not Remain. I'm just going to quickly grab a URL for this and we're good to go. Alright, I had all this ready. There we go. Boop. And boop. Now I do know that this one does have some content warnings. So we will go through those when we get there. Slimes After 9, a very steamy dating sim. Slime dating sims are quite the thing. Let's turn this up a bit. Yeah, URLs are always good to have. All right, we have, of course, our acknowledgement of country. This, for those who don't live in Australia, uh, it's very important that we acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land here. I believe this is something that should be everywhere. I believe that everywhere should point out that sovereignty of most places was never ceded, and most countries are a result of have some level of colonial violence involved. So you like tap your keyboard? That's right. All right, let's get going. You'll Not Remain is a story about isolation that contains dark themes and deals with mental health issues. These include, but are not limited to, anxiety, depression, disassociation, and suicidal ideation. As always, folks, please be aware of your own limits and be aware of your own boundaries. If any of these things may be a problem for you, I will never feel bad about you stepping away. In this world, especially in the world as it is at the moment, it is incredibly important to focus on your own mental health and be aware of the media that you consume. If there is content that makes you feel uncomfortable, it is not a shameful thing to step away and say, I cannot deal with that. So, yeah. Content warnings in place. Let us move on. This is very cute. Okay. Was interact space. Love it. Love it. Nice and easy. So I've actually, this is free on Steam, I believe. I have had it on my list for quite a while now to play. I added it to my Steam library quite a while ago. And it's like, okay, I'll find a good time to play it. I should be in... hello. We should be in the right headspace to play games sometimes. Do not feel bad about not playing games that I won't. Don't be ashamed of not being able to play a game because it doesn't feel right for you at the time. There are a lot of games out there that will set off emotional, mental health, any kind of sirens for you. Just know when to step back. And I went, you know what? And when I asked for folks to say, what games have you got for me to share? One of the developers stepped up and said, hey, you should stream our game. And I'm like, I have had this game on my list for ages. Y'all are cool being part of digital diversity? And they went, yep. It's like, sweet, done. So yeah, let's give this a play. You Will Not Remain. I love the very classic Evangelion. Oh, I like that. If you move the mouse, it just like... Woof, woof. Now, if this was an old school, if it was like an old school adventure game, I'd be able to click on the background and it would do different stuff. Okay, play. Oh. You Will Not Remain is a short game intended to be played in one sitting. There is no saving. Oh, that's stuck on the warning? Oh, crap. Let us... Yoink. Let us redo that, because the problem with a lot of games is they will sometimes work with a window and sometimes work on... Thank you for pointing that out, by the way. I had not noticed that. So we're just going to start it up again, and we're going to change it to a different window. Game capture, You Will Not Remain, but, there we go. There we go. I didn't notice. Okay, there we go. Okay, but yes, You Will Not Remain. I like that. Okay, we're all good now. Everything's working. Yeah, I can see it now. Because there's not a lot of stuff going on the screen at the time, I didn't notice because I've got my thing in peripheral vision. So let's play. You'll Not Remain is a short game intended to be played in one setting. No saving. Just as in life, there are no save points. Ooh, I like this. We have Hit the play button. It's time to wake up. No, I don't want to. Yeah, this art style is awesome. Again, how many more agains will you have? How long have you been here? I love our character. Does it matter? Oh god. Bed. Give me bed. Okay. I'm guessing everything highlighted is interactable, which I think is a really good accessibility way of doing things. Yeah. The leaves are drooping. You should water it. Okay. You fill the watering can and take it to the plant. You shake the base, hoping it's both enough and not too much at the same time. God, I'm getting flashbacks to making my first Bitsy game. It's like, hey, here's the watering can. Go water the plant. You've never been good with plants, and sometimes trying too hard is what kills them. If this was Life is Strange, you would get a there will be consequences for this action. Notice there. I don't know anyone. You still have plenty of grounds, an instant when you're desperate. You haven't even gone through all the apartments on this floor. Making it as much a ritual as comfort, you cradle its cup with your hand, warmth seeping into your fingertips. Yeah, Life is Strange. I have a lot of mixed feelings about Life is Strange. I loved Life is Strange before the storm, and then I played the original Life is Strange, and I had feelings. As a very queer person who spent a lot of time developing emotional attachments between Chloe and Rachel, Chloe, who gave me a lot of like non-binary vibes at the time, before non-binary was really talked about much in the media. Yeah, that gave me feels. You pour it down the sink, wash the cup before putting it away. Maybe tomorrow will be easier. Channel after channel of nothing. Chloe and Max were never the protagonists. See? You're my group. Victoria was. Wow. That came out of nowhere. You had the most hate for Victoria? That's fair. Alright, we have dead television. Oh. This is pretty. Okay, anyone who ever hates on pixel games, look how gorgeous this is done with 3 colors. You've got black, you've got white, and you've got purple, and you've got something incredibly evocative. And heck, I love it. You know, more games should have more purple in them. But, the dithering is gorgeous. For those who aren't involved in pixel art lore, dithering is kind of the patterns you do to implicate shading and any kinds of effects like that. It's very cool. Is it getting bigger, or was it always that size? Oh. If you were prone to poetry, you'd almost say it was beautiful in a fatalistic sort of way. But you're not, haven't been for some time. You've run out of pretty metaphors for awful things. I know that feeling. Do we, like, go out? There we go. There's not much else to do. You could walk circles around the apartment, or you could go back to bed. Bark, bark! We get a doggo. Is that a dog? Impossible. It's been weeks since you've been stuck here. You'd have surely heard it before this. Bark, bark, bark! How? This game maybe No, I haven't played Nume Nikki. You better go see what it is, just in case. Are we gonna be able to pet the doggo? Come on, open the door. You know you can. Can't you? Bark, bark. I'm suddenly getting like puppy corn feels from Unikitty. You can do this. Come on. Like saying the words will help. How? Just do it. How this game does music and audio is great. I'm going to turn the sound up a bit. Because it's not really that audible. It's wrong. Everything is wrong. You don't belong here. You need to get back inside. Bark, bark. It's only down the hall. You can do this. There's an eye on the door. Bark, bark. Doggos! There's something wrong with this apartment. Oh, I got an achievement. Bark, bark. Is that a dog? But it doesn't look like any dog you've seen before. It's thin, skin stretched tight across its ribs, long body all bones and hard angles. It's a hungry greyhound. It is obviously a very hungry greyhound. Bark. Hey, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. Bark. That's right. Everything's okay. Do you want to come with me? Wait. Is that a yes? Can we pet the doggo? Like, I need to know this. Whoa. The dog jumps forward before you can react. You brace for pain and instead feel the drag of its tongue across your chin. It pants happily as it tries to lick every inch of your face. Whoa, down. It drops to a falls, looking immediately up at you, tongue lolling out of a mouth bisected by wickedly sharp teeth. Well, it's this way, I guess. We have a doggo. 10 out of 10, better than Fallout. You're glad to leave. Something is wrong in here. A new kind of emptiness. No bed, no chairs, no life. How did the dog even get in here? When the two of you leave, it will be like nothing has ever been here at all. The dog follows you at your heels, nose sniffing furiously at the air. Bark? Just a little further. What if we go this way? Is there anything this way? Okay, there's lips on that door. There was an eye on the other one. There's lips on this one, that one. The dog runs in ahead of you, tail wagging so hard it makes a loud thump when it slaps the wall. Glad to see you like it. He has a doggo. This enough excitement for one day? It's time to go to sleep. Arf? Bed. I guess you're sleeping with me. You peel back the covers and slide into bed. The dog is warm, sprawling mass above you, content to be pushed around as you make yourself comfortable. When you've settled into the sheets, it lays its head across your neck, warm metallic breath lulling you to sleep. Oh heck. Oh heck. You're dreaming again. I hope so. You remember being worried about her. You remember waiting anxiously at the door. You remember how the apartment still smelt of her for weeks. The sweetness of her perfume lingering in the sheets. They don't smell like her anymore. There is something... Oh, we got a radio over here. Radio static. No. Stay. No. You can't do this again. If you don't think about it, it's like it never happened. Stay inside. Please. No. The dog is very excited. Okay, I'm up. It's only one way to be woken up. It's the only way. Getting woken up by pets is the only proper way to get woken up. You can't complain though, not when it saved you from... Right. You have a dog now. A very strange looking dog. I mean, just looks like a very skinny greyhound. Water the plant. You water the plant. Has it gotten bigger? It's not dead. Maybe that means something. Feed doggo. You get it water, then fill a bowl with what's in the fridge. Patience, sausage, and double toasted bread. You hope it's good enough. Patience? How do you fill a bowl with patience? When you set it down, the dog lunges desperately towards the food. Munch, munch. It's eating so fast you barely see it chew. You better not throw that up. You make coffee, just like every other morning. You cradle the cup in your hands, staring at the walls and the cage of your fingers around the cup until the liquid cools. Just like every other morning. But this time, something's different. The dog is here, looking more at home than you've ever felt. The coffee is cold, but you drink it anyway. Better all the way down. I'm guessing we don't have hot water? Are you hungry? You're lucky we don't have any neighbors. We just fed the dog. Well, you fed the dog, may as well feed yourself. You cook with whatever you can find, thankfully for the electric stovetop. Thankful for the electric stove. You eat from the pan, standing over the stove. No one's here to judge you. Hey, in any way you survive is a totally valid way. If that means eating your food out of the saucepan over the sink, 100% valid. You've already fed the dog. What do they want? I'm gonna check outside. That looks bigger. Just saying. I love the static in the background. That is very cool. Yum, this tastes like patience. What? What? You want to leave? Bark. Okay, you're the boss. I think the dog needs to go do some business. It's easier to manage the terror that climbs up your spine when the dog is so happy to be outside. Where are we going? Hold your horses. I'd love to know how this game is made, actually. This is very cool. Alright, where's the dog? Ah, hi dog. Do we have a name for the dog yet, or is the dog just dog? Can people please recommend a name for the dog? Until we get, like, an official name for it. You've never been up here. Arf. Oh, we're gonna play ball with it. It's a giant bird thing. Oh, it's... You're worried if you stare too long, you might fall in. The dog stares at you, imploring, and for a moment its eyes flash violet. No, you're imagining things. It's just a dog. The dog's name is Lambshank. Why is the dog's name Lambshank? Fine, its name is Lambshank. Throw the ball. Message received. That is so freaking cool, though. Ball. You can almost ignore the lilac glow when you're playing fetch. Forget for a moment that vast out. Ella's great at naming dogs. Ella's so good at naming dogs. I wonder if the dog is one of Ella's dogs. Throw the ball. The dog doesn't seem worried about it. I am totally here for throw, play, catch with dog simulator 2022. Hey, I have a spotted toy leopard called Stripes. So I am totally fine. I am totally like on the ball for Ella to name a Dalmatian Stripes. What time is it? Noon? Evening? Probably midday. At least one of them. Maybe all of them. Oh god, that's a mood. We're just gonna stand here playing fetch with the dog for like the next hour. I think that's enough for one day. We can come back tomorrow. No, I want to keep playing with the... Fine, come on, doggo. That is so cool. Just looking at that design. I would get that as a tattoo. That's really cool. Alright, how do we... Someone's in a rush. Can we go back up? Yeah. The creepy house with the lips, I don't know how I feel about. There we go. Didn't take you long to figure out home. The dog looks proud of itself. It should. Okay then. You're so tired. When was the last time your lungs had tasted fresh air? You can't remember. Bark. I'm sorry, I think that's all I have time for today. I guess this is my life now. I mean, not the worst life. I'd live it. You crawl under the covers. You still haven't washed them. Not since. The dog lays atop you, heavier than expected, seeing as its skin and bones. Have you ever been laid on by like a Great Dane or a greyhound? They are heavier than they look. It cuddles into you, knife-long teeth a whisper from your throat. You can feel its heartbeat through the blanket, the gentle expanding of its chest beneath your hand. You wish this was over. Creepy dreamscapes. These are really cool. Stay inside. If you don't let them in, they can't get inside. Silence. No sound. No thought. You type in her number into your phone. You know it off by heart. The sound of the buttons a familiar melody. Ring, ring. It rings out. You try again and again and again. Nothing. Miles and miles of nothing. Maybe she's fine. You don't try it. You try and convince yourself. She has to be inside. Maybe you'll read downstairs just in time. Just in time. Good doggo. Wakes us up. Essentially a very narrow perspective Stardew Valley. It's just one small apartment, a dog, and watering one plant. Like, I am totally fine with this. Alright. Water plant. When you touch the soil, it's bone dry. It seems like it's always thirsty. A need so deep it couldn't be slaked by an ocean. You used to know something about need. Now you won't let yourself remember what it means to need anything, let alone want it. I'm really worried I'm going to overwater the plant and it is going to be like Life is Strange all over again. First things first, coffee. You make it hold the cup until the liquid cools. You look down at it, foreign in your unfamiliar hands. You pour it down the sink. You win some, you lose some. Like, so we're making the coffee, we wait till it goes cold, then we just pour it down the sink again. It's like, okay, that'll do. There you go. Munch, munch, munch. You're slowly getting used to living with the dog. How long has it been now? You can't remember. About 10 minutes. You should probably name them. Can we name them? Can we name them? What's your name? You can't keep calling them dog, after all. Bark. That's very helpful. How about Rex? Marble. Marble sink? Gas stove. We're not good at naming stuff, okay? Shank. Lamb shank. Dog's official name is Lamb shank. God damn it. I thought that was just a random suggestion, Travis. Lamb shank? Really? Alright, you're the boss. The newly named Lambshank looks absurdly pleased with himself. Fine. I want to go outside first. Yeah, that's a really good name for a dog. I cannot tell if that's getting bigger. It's a good dog. Bark. At some point that doors were going to become active. I have no idea when. Nothing has changed. The sky is... It's there. Don't think about it. Don't think about the sky. Do not look at the sky. Don't notice it. Throw ball. Throw ball. It's a very specific slice of life. How long's it been since you became stuck here? Someone could tell you it had been weeks, months, or years and you'd believe them. It's not like you can see the sun anymore. Sometimes you forget what other people look like. The way their skin feels, how the muscles in their back shift when you hold them. Just the thought of touching someone makes your skin crawl. You feel claustrophobic and desperate at the same time. Wrong. That's enough. Time to go back. 3 throws is all you get. I'm really loving this. This is a beautifully heavy experience, and it does things in a unique way, that's for sure. Like, I have played a lot of games for this project, and something that I love about it is every game does things differently. This is a unique experience, and I'm very much into it. You should eat something, but maybe you shouldn't. You only ate 5 minutes ago, right? Or was it 5 days? Do you think I should eat Lambshank? Bark. Okay, good call. You cook a meal of whatever you can find and eat it over the stovetop. I'm coming. I love the MIDI soundtrack too. Like, the MIDI is so good. You and Lambshank are used to this dance by now. You settle in together and drift to sleep. Creepy dreams. You do anything to wake up, but that isn't how this works. Don't look at the sky. Don't tell me what to do, radio. The sky? What's wrong with the sky? What could have possibly happened to the sky? It's turned into another dog. It's... how? It hurts to look at. It's wrong, not made for this world, but somehow captivating all the same. But why? Maybe you're imagining things. You must be. This isn't real. This can't be real. A fever dream, surely. If you go back inside, the world will return to normal. It has to. She'll come home and everything will be the way it always was. I mean, yeah. This is your public service announcement. The voice is robotic, clinical, and detached while the world forever changes. Do not let anyone in that comes from outside for the safety of yourselves and others. We repeat, do not let anyone in from outside. No? Our homes are safe as long as we are in them. Do not let anyone in that returns from outside. We repeat, people from the outside displaying signs. Displaying signs of turning into dogs. That's it. Lambshank was a person once. And everyone's TF'd. If we find slime girls next, we're onto a chain here. Predictable. Good doggo. You take care of the plant. You don't feel like you're there when you water it. Your hands unfamiliar, your body unfamiliar. Your mind alien even after all this time. You don't even have to feed the dog at this point. You used to go to bed excited for your morning coffee. Now it's just another thing you do. I mean, that's a bit of a mood. You used to wonder when the power would turn off. You don't wonder about it much of anything anymore. It's time to feed Lampshake. You fill up the food bowl. Munch, munch, munch. How? Lampshank likes it on the balcony. You don't. Something about him shifts under the lilac sky, pushing to be free. He looks hungrier out here, more alien. What? What's up, doggo? Lampshank has decided it's time for fetch. Pets are awesome like that. The leafy tail at the back is very curious. And I still think the Lampshank looks like a greyhound, but that's just me. Melbourne has this very big thing for greyhounds. Especially adopting rescue ones. Because we have a pretty disturbing racing industry here. Ball, 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 ball. Sometimes you think about going outside and being done with it all. Finished. But you have Lampshank now. You won't walk down the stairs and pry the boarded doors open, fingernails catching on wood and nails as you claw yourself out. No, you'll stay here. For however long that is. Time to go, Lampshank. Bark. You know what? I think we're going to have time for a third game at this rate. What do you think? We must have something in our list. We might even have something by a certain Tangled virus that might be worth playing for today. Because we played 2 games in about an hour. Time for bed? Huh, that's weird. You can hear something. Hello? What? Is anybody there? No, you're imagining things. It's not possible. It can't be. Hey, it's okay. I'm okay. Are you? Lampshank's eyes are wide, body trembling above yours, scared. You've never seen him like this before. Did the radio frighten him? Everything feels so fuzzy. You pat Lampshank, running fingers down his spine, each vertebrae sharp against them. You're so tired. Dream sequence. What should you do? This is your public service announcement. The people from outside are marked. They can only get in if you let them. We cannot stress this enough. Do not let her in. She will hurt you. Wait, what? Well, obviously we have to go outside, right? Please let me in. She's here. She's safe. Do not let them in. They will hurt you. Please, let me in. I'm scared. We repeat. They will hurt you. You're at the door, unable to open it. Heart beating so hard you can taste blood in the back of your throat. You want to let her in, you do, but nothing feels real. Everything feels real. You try to move to open the door, but your body isn't responding. It's like watching someone else, like you're no longer there, like you're watching yourself like someone would watch you. Hey, please, I'm so scared. So are you. White noise. White. You don't think you could let her in if you wanted to. Not safe. The screaming starts. You're brittle and this is what breaks you. Oh, thank fuck for the dog. Oh. The dog is keeping me going right now. Whew. I'm up, Lampshank. I'm up. Is anything real? Is anything real? Is anything real? You water the plant just in case. Is anything real? I mean, the dog is obviously real, right? Is anything real? Bark, bark. Real or not, you need to feed Lamshank. You fill up the food bowl. Munch, munch. How? Is anything real? Bark. This is stunning in a really harsh way. I have a rather strong fondness for experiences like this. Games that make you feel a lot. Kind of what I'm into. So this one sticks out. If this is real, does it mean anything? And what's worse, that this isn't real? Or that it is, and that means nothing at all? You can't even remember what she looked like, how she smelt, can't record how she fit within these spaces. Time to go. The dog's gotten very good at the pattern. I'm waiting to see the blue outline around this door. It's like, when is gonna happen? Food. Not a chance. No, apparently we're not eating today. You pull back the covers to get into bed. You're already half asleep. Attention citizens. Uh-oh. Attention citizens, the city has fallen. That's enough, Lamshank. In the coming months, we will be evacuating any remaining survivors. Lamshank, we might be able to leave. Make sure to keep your radio on to receive pickup coordinates. Animals have been... Bzz. What? Lamshank, what's wrong? Lamshank looks nervously around the room, flinches at the sound of the radio. We will tell you when it's safe to leave. I mean, if the city's fallen, it's probably not safe to leave, right? It's okay, let's go to bed. Everything is going to be okay. I am not sure of that. You get under the covers. For the first time, Lamshank doesn't join you. Anything but this. You can't open it. You turn your back against the door, then slide down until you're a pile on the floor. Repeat, do not let anything in. The screaming continues. On and on and on. Time passes and stops and starts, the radio crackling in and out of life, the screams softening, pleas getting weaker as the days stretch into each other. 2 weeks later, the radio goes quiet. So does she. Are you alone? White noise. Nothing but the ringing in your head. Somehow, the silence is worse than the screaming. I'm having some feels. How's everyone else holding up? Good. This is intense. It is incredibly well written, though. Oh. I'm gonna have a little stretch. You're tearing up? Yeah. Whew. I'm having some. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. Hey, Tangled. How about after this, because it looks like we're probably going to finish early. We crack open one of your new games. What's a good one to play in a shorter period? Incredibly fascinating. Yeah, me too. I need some water. Actually, no, tea should be fine. Actually, no, I have water here. This is good. Which game? Tell me which game to stream. Something that's like an hour or less, probably, because that's about what I'm gonna have for it. All right, where are we? You wake slowly. You're used to Lambshank wake acting as alarm, all wagging tail and doggy kisses. I will get that going once we're done here. He's across the room, staring out at the balcony door in the sky above. Your dreams always return to her, though each time the memory is fuzzier, worn by time. Sweet, that'll be perfect. Was she even marked? You'll never know. Yeah, this game is giving me feels. You water the plant. Something burns in your chest, but you choke it down. That's fair. And that's the thing, sometimes even if certain elements of these games might not work for you, their intent and how they come together can mean the most, can change the most. So even if the writing may not work for you, or the art style may not work for you, or the music may not work for you, sometimes intent comes past that. It evokes the right emotions. Like, and I will always say, as someone who has reviewed games and books and all sorts of stuff and been in media journalism for years now, I will always say that if what the creators intended to make, to portray, works, that's all that matters. I will never rate anything on like a star system, because something either works or it doesn't work. This game works. Like, the intent is 100% there and you can feel it. No, you can't. Your stomach keeps turning over and over, like something is trying to escape alive. You leave it, the cup strangely lonely when filled to the brim. So far I've gotten the green thumb achievement and the caffeine addiction achievement, because I've used doing everything. You fill the bowl, but Lambshank doesn't come running. Lambshank, fruit time. He ignores you. Come on, you need to eat. We're leaving today. Remember, citizens, we have cleared the way. The pickup zone is. It's time to go. Why? Well, I guess we have to go out and say hello to that. Say goodbye to the void and whatever the hell that was. You'll never see this place again. Is that a good thing? Do we go past the... Whew. Wrong stairs by the look of it. They came for a run. Oh, hi. Alright. Hey. What does leaving this place mean? Envy or Kaiju, it's really interesting. Like, my name is legally Kaiju, and that is the name I use. But most people call me Envy. It's like, I'm not the only Envy, but I'm one of the few only Kaiju. It's amusing. No, it's all good. Whatever feels right for you. Do you still belong out there? With people in their soft skins, soft hands, soft hearts? Will they now be as alien to you as the sky? The Envy. I am not the Envy. I am not the only one. There are lots of us out there. This channel is pretty much the place that brings all the non-binary folks together. Come on, Lambshank. Exit. There was a time where slowly, one by one, people left. There were no boards then, just a closed door with the world outside growing further and further away. You didn't see them often, the few that remained with you, but you could hear them, human sounds that hummed in the background when you least expected. You pull down one of the boards. Hush, Lambshank. The noise had been comforting. You weren't alone, but they didn't last forever, and over time faded into nothing. They must have left and taken their chances in the city falling around them. You've met some of the folks that made this game. So have I. I know at least one of them, personally. Anything better than staying here, being inside, trapped like a rat in a cage. Every day played out again and again until you pull down a second board. Bark! Lambshank, that's enough. You've never yelled at Lambshank before. Shame blooms deep in the pit of your stomach. But you can't look at him. Know that if you see fear and desperation in his eyes, you'll never leave. You pull down the final board. A beginning and an end, you think. You've been the one to put them here, a reminder to never leave as the city's siren song promised an escape. You lay your hands on the door, palms against the cool, thick wood. Lambshank, you ready? Oops. He's trembling uncontrollably, eyes darting around the room so fast they roll into the back of his head. You pull a key from your pocket, fit it into the lock, turn the handle. Bark, bark! Uh-oh. Lambshank got scary. Lambshank lashes forward, closing teeth on your sleeve. With a vicious yank, he pulls you backwards, away from the door. F ampersand hash. F @ hash ampersand exclamation mark. What are you doing? Swearing in longhand. Sorry, that's a Sam and Max quote, and I love it. It's just like, if you read those out aloud, it's like, what are you doing? It's like swearing in longhand. Lambshank. Lambshank, what's going on? Every inch of his stretched skin looks like it's ready to fight. Lips peel back from inch-long teeth as saliva drips from them all, gaping impossibly open. Wide enough to swallow someone whole. Lambshank wants to go play ball again. Bark, bark. Lambshank. Knock, 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 knock. No. Knock, knock, knock. It can't. Well, I guess we're going this way. I swear if the answer's deadly, I'm gonna cry. No, no, we go this way. Strong doggo. Have any of you met a greyhound? They're strong. Door. Better not. Oh. Oh! It won't let me, but it gave me an achievement for trying. Hey Setsu, how you doing? I think I'm gonna end up with most of the achievements. Fine. Inside. You have a greyhound? Nice. You're inside again. We almost ended up with a greyhound. We ended up with 2 more cats instead. What happened? Lambshank runs to his abandoned food, the leftovers of leftovers that you'd served still there, silent. Did it get you too? Did everyone else hear the radio? Follow its lure to the door? Munch, munch. Lambshank happily devours the food, ghostly tongue scraping the dregs from the bottom of the bowl. Thank you, Lambshank. Yep. He jumps on the spot, looking absurdly proud of himself. Really, I mean it. Hold your horses. Coffee first. Can you just go back to this in-between life of fetch and half-consumed coffee? Drinking my half-consumed tea. Is it really that easy? Nothing. Tonight, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe a week from now, you'll throw the radio from the rooftop. Limeshank was right to be afraid. Nothing. You're not sure what you expected. This is still so cool. I will come out here and look even if there's nothing to do, because it looks very cool. Bark. Bark. Throw a ball. Game of the year. You've gotten used to the violet light beating down from above. The creature seems satisfied, if such a thing is possible. It's not roiling in the clouds, instead breathing slowly around the tips of skyscrapers. The longest, softest breath you've ever felt vibrate through your bones. Is this it? Is this everything? I mean, it's not bad. Sleep, play fetch with dog. You know, chill out. Is this where you must remain? Achievement unlocked. Existential fetch. And there we go. You will not remain. That was heckin' cool. Alright, I am going to quickly download a message and an advice from Tangled Virus. And we'll make that our final game for the night. Download. How's everyone feel? How are y'all doing? How y'all holding together? That was an experience and a half. I'm not. I don't know what I was expecting. I tend to come into these things without expectations. And that was really gorgeous. That was a really gorgeously put together experience. And that's the thing. I consider games to be experiences when it all comes down to it. These are stories being told in 1,000 different ways. Like, oh God, look after yourself. Then you found playing twice and yeah, it's storytelling is so heckin' powerful, and it always will be. I know that's very cliche, but it is, and I think it's kind of the most important part of a lot of experiences. And that doesn't mean narrative. Storytelling is done in so many different ways. So let's close this one. But we'll leave that on music at the moment. And we will get our final game for the night. Day. Whatever it is. I'm going to be back streaming later. So, Fluffy Mother. See ya. Alright. Final game for today. Yoink. Because we had a little time left. Let's get this booted up. A Ren'Py game. It wouldn't be a digital diversity stream without a Ren'Py game. It's just how we do things here. Like, y'all just have to deal with it. Queer folks love Ren'Py games. They are one of the best ways to tell stories. Especially queer stories that, you know, would be harder to tell in other mediums. Or require a lot more work to tell in other mediums. Load. Problem is when you've opened a lot of Ren'Py games, it tends to slow opening any more Ren'Py games. I'm not sure why. But yeah, one last one. I did not expect to do 3 games today, but I'm rolling with it. We're back. We're back with digital diversity. Let us get this rolling. We want to go game capture. I got that one. Will that work? Hey, perfect. Do you want sound captions on? Yeah, sure. We back. We back with digital diversity. Remember, folks, if you're watching on Twitch, pressing that follow helps me a lot. If you're watching this VOD on YouTube, please press subscribe. We need that URL. It makes it a heck of a lot easier to do our marketing and stuff like that, because you know this is me running this thing, so help is always appreciated. Do you want image captions on? Nah, I'm okay. Good accessibility features though. Options can be changed anytime. There's quite a lot of there's a bunch of different templates now in Ren'Py, which allow for a lot more accessibility features. I'm very happy. Oh, we have sound. Okay. Multiple fonts, Open Dyslexic, my favorite font in the heckin' world. Anything in the about? Tangled. Are there any content warnings that I need to bring up before we start playing this? I did not see. And those are kind of important. Because, folks, content warnings are kind of important. So we're just going to wait till Tangled gets back to us with those, and then we'll find out. Hope you're all doing well. I really appreciate you being here for the first Digital Diversity back. I have been wanting to do these rings for the entire of last year, but the entire last year was a mess. A bit of risque dialogue here and there, but besides that, nothing. It is sad as shit. Okay, fair enough. Content warning for risque dialogue and sad as shit. Oh, I love this character design. I love your character designs. They're always good. Oh, is this on? It is. Cool. Let's make this short. Vertier, hi. If you're watching this, then it means I'm dead. I'm sorry, I know you're the lonely kind, and losing me like this must hurt. But what can I say? I had to. Suicidal mission, small chance of survival, and even if I do survive, nothing says I won't be captured by the enemy or got way too hurt to be of use to anyone. Better safe than sorry, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, this character design is so damn good. I love it. Side shape gang. And the little horn. I love the horn. I don't want to. But I also don't want the clan to be exterminated. I didn't want you to be in danger. Sure, it seems weird to say this to some broad that pilots mechs in combat, but you know me. We've got mechs. I always take good care of my girl. Being serious though, I really don't know what to say. I'm sorry, doesn't seem enough. Doesn't seem honest. The almost white noise in the background is an interesting audio choice. Like, it does actually make it a bit easier to read this. Like, and there is background noise to it too. What I did because I wanted. Because I thought it was the right thing to do. And I know you probably hate me for this, but I couldn't not to. It wouldn't be easy to lie to you. It would be easy to lie to you and say that I was forced and there was nothing I could do. But the truth is, it was either me and other hovercraft pilots like me, or mech pilots like you. Get it now? I didn't want to risk you now that you're probably thinking that I think you aren't good enough of a pilot, but that's not true. I've seen you flying free. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You even sound relaxed. And me and everyone else in the clan defense force can tell you that you are our best pilot. Hence one reason for not wanting to risk you, and also because I don't want you to die. Game was made for a jam when you could do one of every asset and 1,000 words. Wow. Okay. We're in a war of Re, and it's much bigger than any war that our people have ever seen. It's not just some fight between clans, nor something like a great dispute. It's much more than that. I don't know how to explain, but I feel that it's as if something was manipulating things from the backstage, making people wanting to fight, giving them a reason to. You're just a minor mining clan. What would Clan Jarl want from us that they need to attack and exterminate us to get? It's as if someone convinced them to do that. It's all very strange. It is to me, at least. But that's enough about war. I'm recording this so you can have some answers. You asked me why I like hanging out with you, and well, you're my rebound, at least at the start. My girl at the time broke up with me. It was my fault, I admit, but still, I was quite upset. Then I saw you that after that one operation, and well, I won't lie, I was looking for someone to distract me, and it was you. Although with time, it became more than that to me. I started to enjoy spending time with you, sounding gay already. Then you appeared at my place that one day. You looked like shit, girl. Absolutely trashed. I know that look. I've been in your position before. You saw some shit, almost died. You just wanted someone to take care of you. The simple things. You want to feel loved. I get it, and being with you really is simple. It's so easy. You make things, life, whatever feel simple, easy. Gay in a Tangle game can only get gayer. Yeah. I have a wonderful group of game dev friends, and their objective in this world is to make gay games and then make gayer games. And yeah, Tangle Virus is one of those people who consistently make things gayer in this world, and I love that so much. I can just forget about my problems, about this war. It's good. And there's the park that you're just adorable. The fact that you're just adorable sometimes. Especially when I rough you up and you want some tender loving care afterwards. Which I don't mind. Hey, aftercare is important. Holding you, leaving you having you between my legs, sleeping next to you. All of these are very good. Risque. Just as making you moonlight crazy or teasing you so much that you keep begging me to finish you off. Yes, yes, we have hit risque language here. Good thing this is not a this is a mature string for a reason, folks. It's all good. A fucking smile. You are good. You make things better. I don't know what else to say about it. If you're 12, you probably shouldn't be around here. This is a mature age string. I don't know what to say about it. Oh, good. Thank fuck. Oh, don't say that shit already. 32. Okay, that's better. Yeah, mature age stream, folks. This digital diversity covers a lot of mature content. We talk about sex, we talk about sexuality, we talk about gender, we talk about all sorts of stuff. This is very, like, yeah, this is how we do things here. So please don't joke about being underage. You scare the crap out of me. Maybe nah. I'm sure that just waking up next to you every day would have been the best. Just me and my cute little puppy, the clan's best mech pilot. You had to use that word, didn't you? You had to use that word. I'm 34, so I feel old. Why do you have to use that word, Tangle? I've never fallen in love, you know? I always ruin things before that point. Maybe I'm ruining things right now as well. I want to fall in love with you. Have a home with you. Come back to home to you. Wake up with you. Take showers with you. Have dinners with you. Travel the world with you. Love and feel safe with you. Yet here I am, saying goodbye to you. I'm sorry, I really am. But I can't leave without getting things clear. I like you a lot. You make me happy. And if things had been better, had them be different, I would like to fall in love with you. So, once I'm gone, it's okay to grieve. But just forget about me. Move on with your life, find new people, someone new to like and eventually love. and just forget about me. Don't let yourself be tired by my memory. And if you can do that without forgetting about me, then do as you will. We had fun together. Thanks. I'll leave my jacket on the closet. It's really good for when it's cold at night, so I think you'll like it. Think of it as a keepsake. And most important of all, Free, survive, really. Even if that sickness takes you out, live a good life. Do the things that make you happy, that give you comfort. Drink some fermented tea after work, on the shower. Eat something tasty every once in a while. Sleep in with your days off. You get that? That sort of stuff. Just be happy, please. Bye. I think this is good enough. And save. Boy, what a lousy end to my life. The end. Thanks for playing. I hope you can say goodbye on your own terms. I'm having feels tonight. I... God damn it. First stream back doing these, and I'm already tearing up. Content warning feels. Fuck. Yes. Every time I do these. I think that... Because I've done these about... I think I've done like nearly 40 of these streams. Don't! Now I'm gonna cry even more. Well, at least it's closure. Like... I reckon a good third of these I've ended up crying at the end of, because they're just a lot. But yeah. If people mean something to you in this world, folks, tell them, please. We are in a scary world. It's a scary place. And we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, next week, next year. If there are important people in your life, tell them they are important to you. Tell them that you care, that you love them. Just in time for about to finish up. I'm having feels. I'm having a lot of feels. But yeah. Thank you, Tangled, for recommending that one. That is a hell of a way to finish off from this, our first digital diversity stream back. These will be every Sunday, same time. There's a lot of games that I want to play. We got through 3 today. I thought we'd only get through 2, and we're about halfway through what I would expect for a full stream length. So yeah, I'm having feels. So the games we played today: Return to the SLIMEPIRES, fantastic Pico game platformer with a lot more going for it than I first expected. You Shall Not Remain, which hit me in a lot of feels, and then a message and advice from Tangle Virus has hit me right in the feels, really hard to play. Very gay, very wonderful. These are stories made by the queer community. These are stories made by people who don't get enough screen time, who don't get enough appreciation for the work they do, because the world is too focused on the next indie darling or the next AAA game. And take time to play different games. Take time to hear other people's stories, because they are so damn important. They are so important. And getting to share them with y'all getting to share them with you all makes my day, and it's so important to me. So, we're going to finish up earlier than I expected, but I'll take it. Gives me some time before my next stream tonight. At this point, I'm thinking if I do shorter than intended streams for digital diversity, there will be bonus streams, 7 p.m. AEST. Doing some painting tonight. Again, thank you, everyone. Without your wonderful support, emotional, financial, whatever it is, digital diversity would not exist. We are here to show these games, to talk to the people who make them, and to ensure that they keep being made. Because this world is trying to censor queer voices. It's trying to remove queer lives from the equation. And I will not let that happen. I will fight with teeth, claws, everything I got to make sure that these stories will keep being told. And I hope you will help that too. So, again, if you're on Twitch, if you're watching this on Twitch, please press follow. If you're watching on YouTube, please press subscribe. It helps a lot. I know that the usual spiel, but algorithms suck. We will be back next week. I will find 3 games. I am going to make these 3 games. Let me see how I go. Yeah, we will not allow the censoring of diversity to happen. We will not. But yeah. So until next time, folks. Thank you from the bottom of my monstrous heart, my queer, giant, very, very gay heart. Thank you for sharing these experiences with me today. It means a lot. I will be back next week. We will do this again. We will have lots of feels. I will cry. You may as well. That's kind of the fun of it. Yeah, giant heart. Big heart for a big monster. Like, that's just how it works. It's probably some kind of nuclear reactor. I haven't figured that out yet. Until next time, folks, look after yourselves. Look after each other. You are not alone. You are not alone in this world. And I will see all of you absolutely wonderful folks next time, I hope. Stay wonderful. Follow me on at MBKaiju at Twitter if you don't already. We get real gay. We get real gay. And I want to play more of these games. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Everything is with you. And I will see you next time. Stay safe out there. I want to see you folks back here because you give me joy. These games give me joy. And I want to share them with you. So, yeah. And with that, I will fade into the outro, and we will see you all next time. Stay safe out there, folks. Bye.